Hi everybody, it's Jenny Druid here from That's Crafty Stampers. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and the projects that I have planned today to show you are using 12-inch by 12-inch designer series paper. So we've all got designer series paper in stock, so there's 3 items that I've planned to make with this, and that is a little gift bag. This is done with the Peony Gardens designer series paper. So nice little gift bag, a little box that will take soap or chocolates or toiletries, and the third project is making a Z fold card that can either be just a normal card or you can also convert it into a gift card holder. So the one sheet of designer series paper will make all these 3 projects, and I've also done the pattern for you, which I'll screenshot at the end of the video so you can take a picture of it if you like. There's some other designs I've done over here just to show you how versatile it is. There's a men's set using the Sailing Home bundle, and I've also done a Christmas set using some of the papers that were in last year's catalogue and also in the Christmas catalogue coming up. So we'll get started with showing you how to cut your designer series paper up to make these 3 projects. So we're just going to use your Stampin' Trimmer, and to cut the gift bag up, we just, with your 12 by 12, we just place it in the trimmer and we just cut it in half at 6 inches. So you've got 2 pieces, 6 inches by 12 inch. This piece is going to use to do the bag, so we'll just pop that aside. The next piece, we're going to cut this, it's already at 6, we're going to cut it at 9.5 inches. For the box, we're going to cut it at 9.5 inches. So that's going to make the box. And then this scrap piece that's left over, we're going to cut that at, it's already at 2.5 inches, we're going to cut it at 3.5 inches. And what that's going to do is that's going to form the front piece for your card, and this little leftover bit, if you want a gift card holder, that will form that piece there. So that's all the cuts that you make for the 3 projects. The first item we'll do is the bag. So with your 6, I've got the pattern here and the score measurements here. So with your 6 by 12, we're just going to put it into your scoreboard. So we're just putting the corner up into there with the short side at the top. We're just going to score it at 1.5 inches. Then we're going to flip the designer series paper around so the long side is at the top and score it at 1.5 inches, 5.5 inches, 7 inches, and 11 inches. So that's all the scoring that you do. And what we do is we just turn it over and we burnish all the score lines with your bone folder. Keep in mind when you're making this pattern, when you pick out your designer series paper, try and choose a design that is an overall design, so there's not any right or wrong side. So for example, with these papers, they would be suitable, except this one, you would have to, for the box, when you make the box, the pattern would come out a different way, but you could always use the back of that one for the box. So try and pick a pattern that's overall design all over, it just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so once you've got it all folded, I'll show you on this particular paper because it's easier. This is for the bag, so you've done all your scoring. You'll notice there's a big square here and a little square at the end here. We're just going to cut out that little square. This is the bottom of the box here. So we're just going to cut that square out, completely out. And then we're just going to snip on these score lines from the bottom up to the horizontal line. And then we're just going to put double-sided tape on this narrow end. You'll notice that one end's narrow and the other end's wider. We're just going to put double-sided tape on there and peel that off. And then we're just going to fold the right hand side over to meet the left hand side, press it. When you're making anything too, always have your joins at the back of the box wherever possible. So this is the join here. We're just going to flip these two little flaps in and use your multi-purpose glue. Put on those two flaps there. And we're just going to fold the edge in and then put multi-purpose glue on this flap, the inside flap. Fold that down and then just flip your box over, and with your bone folder just go inside the box so all the edges will stick together. So that's your box completed, and that's your finished box there. So you can also put, if you wanted to have it closed, you could just use a hole punch and put a couple of holes in and tie a ribbon on it, like I've done on the Christmas one over there. So that's the directions for the box, and you just decorate it with whatever you've got. I've used the Daisy Lane stamp set and the Daisy punches and the leaf punch to finish that one off. Next project is the box, and this was the dimensions for the gift bag on here where you score it. The next project is the little box, little soap box or lolly box. So with our 6 by 9.5 piece, so this was the 6 by 9.5. I'm going to put it into the scoreboard. And we're going to score it on the short side at 1 1/4 inches on each side. So 1 1/4 here. Then you flip it around to the other side with the short side at the top, 1 1/4 inches. Then we're going to put the long side at the top, and we're going to score it at 1 inch, 2 1/4 inches, 5 1/4 inches, and 6 1/2 inches. So that's all your scoring done on that. So we're just going to put all the creases into that with your bone folder. This is really pretty paper, this Christmas gleaming paper. Goes with lots of different colours. This is pretty peacock. The colours I've used on the Peony Garden one is grey granite, that's the peony paper, but the actual gift card, the colours are grey granite and petal pink on that one. Okay, so back to the box. So put all your score lines in. And because that's a bit hard to see the lines on that one, I've pre-done one done in the Peony Garden set. So you'll notice there's a narrow line here and a wide line here. That's going to be the front of your box, and this is all going to fold over, and the narrow side up there is going to be the lid. So what we're going to do is we're going to, you can cut out on this one here, on this one here, I've actually just cut out this corner, but you can actually cut out both corners if you want to get away with not having these two pieces here. So we might do that, it's just a little bit easier. Okay, so the lid of the box, we're going to cut out this whole two sections here. So just remove that side. Remove that side. And we're just going to use the corner punch. This is a trio corner punch. So you've got your corner punch here, a little hole design if you wanted to do a hole in the top of something to put a ribbon in. And this is a little decorative design punch. So we're just going to pop these corners into this corner punch. And just press straight down. Same on this side. Straight down, and that's just going to round your corners off. Now what we're going to do here is with scissors, we're just going to trim up from this bottom line up to the horizontal line on these two score lines, and the same on the reverse side. So that's one side done. The other side done. And because we want to keep all the joins to the back of the box, these little flaps are going to be added in this way. So we're just going to put some multi-purpose glue on there. And then we're just going to fold these in. Just hold it with your finger. It's really quick to set this glue, it's great. And then we're going to put multi-purpose glue on these two side panels. And these are just going to be added to the side here. There we go, and then this will just hopefully pop in. So you could make this out of cardstock too. So that's the box all done, and then you just decorate it however you want to. With the Z, and this is the pattern for the box here where you score it. And the last part is the Z fold card, which forms a normal card and a gift card holder. So to get one of these, you just use an A4 piece of cardstock and you just trim it in half at 4 1/4. So that gives you 2 cards, and then you just put it into your score board. And you score it on the long side at 5 1/2 inches and 8 5/8. And then you just fold it so it forms a Z shape. So that looks like a Z. You put the creases in. And then you just decorate it how you want to. So all I've done here is I've got a whisper white piece of cardstock, and then I've got some petal pink, and the measurements are on the pattern. This little trim that was left over from the second cut, this panel here is to go on the front, and this panel here is if you wanted to have it as a gift card holder. That just goes in here like that, and you just use a 1-inch circle punch to punch a hole in it. So they're the 3 projects done using one 12-inch by 12-inch piece of cardstock. I hope you will give it a go. It's really, really easy. And this is my Stampin' Up website if anyone wants to order anything. Have fun with that, ladies, and stay safe and well. And here is also the pattern for the project and the instructions. Stay safe and well, everyone, and have a good day. Bye.